do believe that about him.
Maybe not. Maybe he's changing his ways entirely. Maybe now he does commercials and they're going to be "Make America Great Again." The proudest boys are in the middle of the country.
Donald Trump has been misunderstood for too long in this country. Yeah, I watched it yesterday or before, and I saw it, and I was like, "This is." But hey, he wanted to do it, and boy, it was like I said, it was layup for the snowflake righties. Cry, led by Crying Callahan. I call him. Actually, I call him Coastal Callahan. Has a house in Boston, has a house on the coast of Maine. He's trying to pretend he's Middle America himself. Him. Brandy loved that fucking asshole.
How dare you?
What?
You loved her.
I mean, what do you want me to say?
Don't ever forget.
Ugh, that disgusting human being. And who was the one that I put something on the tweet? Who's that idiot? Steven Crowder?
Yes. Why'd you throw him in?
Because he fucking shit on. He's like, he had some dumb tweet about Bruce. Like, anybody like that fucking asshole? And who's the one that Barstow? She tweeted out last night. She's a total zero, too. She was
Keegs?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, Kelly.
She does the easiest thing ever for like I'm young and hip. Like, the sports writers are jerking off now because Bruce Springsteen. And meanwhile, she's one of these people on Twitter. It's like, the weekend was incredible. Fuck you.
It is. That's phony. Not that bad.
No, but it's so easy to do though. Like,
it's weird that the old sports writer is a fucking Bruce
the old what? But they're all guys who grew up with him.
Yeah.
He's a great artist. I mean, what do you like? Let me say, the guy's a great artist. I love him.
Right.
I mean, I don't dump on stupid Kelly Keegs. Whatever she is.
I think it just hurts you that you're tied to guys like Pete Abraham. That ilk.
I don't mind. I've been to these shows. It's what everyone looks like at those shows.
Right.
They look like at my shows. What's Kelly Keegs doing? How's her show going to do with the fucking Wilbur? God, I hate her. Oh,
she seems nice.
Why? What did she do? What did she do well?
I don't know.
Yeah, she's a 0.0.
She got voted off a Survivor.
Liz Gonzalez brings more to the table.
Well, they have a lot in common.
No kidding. No kidding. Oh God. She's still dating. She used to date K. Marco?
I don't know. I don't know if she's dating, but
oh God. I mean, Jesus Christ. Oh, I swear to God. I would rather fuck Jeffrey Dahmer than K. Marco. If I was a girl or a guy, honestly.
Well, it would be more exciting. Something for your memory.
Today, I'm saying. Sometimes you forget. I forget sometimes what an asshole K. Marco is, and he's still collecting a check at that place. Evidently, he has a job where his girlfriends get a job. I mean, I don't even understand. He's like Bin Laden. He's got all this harem.
Yeah. Is he just like fucking Milton Wadhams at this point?
I don't know.
He's in the basement somewhere.
I don't even understand. Yeah, good question. I don't even get it. But the commercial was great. I'm not going to hear any Bruce criticism. There's no point. I mean, what's?
And you would say that if it was like LeBron James.
I would not.
Lena Dunham.
No, as I've always said, I would not. I would not.
That's good.
It's kind of interesting that he didn't do this for like the 2016 or 2017 Super Bowl. I guess 2017.
Well, he doesn't like Donald Trump.
Well, yeah, I know. I mean, he likes unity. I thought it was about unity.
Well, I think he thinks the country was not united when Donald Trump was president. And he thinks it is.
Reunited.
Well, he thinks that.
Maybe the libs should have toed the line and
I happen to disagree with him on that, but I'm not going to be one of those people who's like Jerry and Ben Shapiro, and who's the fucking asshole who he listened to on the radio in South Carolina?
What's his name? Gary Butts?
No, he's an asshole. But the other one, the national, the Charlie.
Charlie Kirk.
Oh, Kirk. Yeah, I should remember that. Charlie Kirk. And he's one of these guys. He's like, if you don't like it, leave. Oh, that's productive.
Like it or lump it.
Great. Yeah, exactly. I mean, why don't you leave? You fucking leave. Biden's president now. Go.
Right.
There is a big snowflake problem on the right.
There's no Mount Rushmore of pussies. Jerry Callahan, who's still my friend, Charlie Kirk, Steven Crowder, Kelly Keegs, and fucking Kevin from Bristol.
There was
they have 5 people on there. What?
Right.
There was a Minifan out at Fenway today. He said, "Hey, Mike, how's it going?" And he was talking to me for a minute, and he goes, "Jerry's show is pretty good today. I suspect Kirk won't think the same, but I'll be curious to hear about that."
Oh, God.
Just rant about Springsteen.
Go find
I guess so, yeah.
Oh, did he really?
Yeah.
Oh, do you have any sound?
You knew.
No, I didn't know.
Oh, yeah. I guess that's what he talked about all day.
But why?
Because he's a hypocrite.
I know that, but like you said, if LeBron James did that commercial last night, you think I would spend like 30 minutes on it today? We make fun of it. Yeah, no. There'd be no making fun of Bruce. Let's be very clear about that. I've always been clear about that. That's the one
you're gonna paint?
Me fraud on. I'm not doing it. The commercial was great. I didn't feel embarrassed for him at all.
I would
think
paint with you.
Gold.
I have to do a show at 8.
I think it's very consistent. He's doing a commercial. I think it's great. He's making
passionate speech.
He's putting a little
I'm
bit of money
down.
in his pocket. And that's what it's all about. Man.
Down with the get down, dog.
I mean, what do you want him to do? And I'm
Just
sure.
making a buck. Just like the guys in the steel
Painting.
mills that he sings about.
Well, listen, but he grew up like that. That's fine.
Right.
But I think when he gets in this Jeep and he drives around his house, that's what he does. Probably he probably has a couple of Jeeps in the yard.
Yeah.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing like the smooth ride of a Grand Cherokee.
I'm a Jeep guy. Steven fuck me over. I'd have one right now. I'd be sitting there with Bruce.
Bruce fucked you over.
Well, I guess.
all their money, huh?
Yeah, he probably got less money than I would have. We probably have to do a show from that church now.
Really?
That seems inevitable, right?
It seems like it'd be very profitable. It's the big church.
Well, you could go around it like in the summer, maybe do a show. No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying down the line.
You think it's a drive-in theater somewhere out there?
There has to be.
Maybe Bruce just hangs out there.
How far do you think that is from Canterbury, though?
Not far.
Not far at all. So that's a stop on the way.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, I took a beating, and it's like, well, what would you like? What do you people propose I do?
Give him a good razzing.
You have to
No, I'm not doing it.
Give him a
change your
dressing
music
down.
taste.
I'm not doing it. I have no problem with him doing that commercial. I think it's a great commercial. Yeah. So Jerry was all. I gotta listen to that.
I
He's all
guess I have
funny.
not heard it, but that's what a Minifan.
The only clip I saw, he was talking about that stupid game. He sounded like fucking, Tim Hasselbeck or something. He's like, you gotta say Brady's the best ever now. No shit. That's one. There's nothing to say about that game. Nothing.
You don't say, Jerry.
Find Jerry's show, and he had some clip of Cullinate today. I watched it from Twitter, Steve. And
What?
He's like, is it his best season ever? It might be. Okay, you think he's 43? Just won the Super Bowl.
Jerry's sounding as fresh as Vince Lombardi was last night.
I heard about that. Jesus.
That was the weirdest thing. It's almost like they thought we would be like, is he alive?
What's he doing here?
Is that Vince?
Wow, he looks great.
I'm telling you what, I've seen every game he's played. In New England, every snap he took. I didn't see every game in Tampa, but until he went to Tampa, I saw every snap he took.
Hold on.
As this kid,
Hold on. What percentage of snaps did Jerry C. Brady take when he was in New England? Did we confirm that or no from that?
100.
Okay. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I think there was a minute and something left in Brady's 7th Super Bowl championship, his 10th Super Bowl appearance, his 5th
Has he been in that
Super
many? I
Bowl
haven't heard.
MVP.
I don't think that's
He
right.
really could have had 7. They gave one to Deion Branch. That should have been Brady's. Julian Edelman, I had no problem.
Leave
He
it
had an
alone.
amazing game, but the quarterback.
Cullinane looks so bored.
Quarterback was pretty good. Anyway,
He was fine with that a little bit again.
Super Bowl MVP at the age of 43 and a half. I've declared him for a while now the best team sport athlete in American history. I mean, he's now got more championships than Michael Jordan. He's been to 4 more championships.
Fucking alarm goes
than
off
Michael
every
Jordan.
day, same time,
As soon
every
as I
day.
tweet that or say that, I get some old timers say Bill Russell had 11 rings.
There's only
When
6
Bill Russell
teams.
started, when his reign started, there were 17.
Damn it.
Nice. You fool.
There are 32 teams in a league designed
For parity.
designed to bring you down after you win.
Look, the league is
And there's a
designed
reason
to make you 8-8.
No one's gone
The
back.
guy keeps winning.
Yeah, there used to be parity in the NFL. Remember that?
Yes.
17 years ago. It's hard. It's really
Is
hard.
this
to
a
win
clip
the
online?
NFL. It's much harder to win the NFL
How long is the
than
clip?
the NBA
Minute
50,
34.
60
Jesus.
years ago. But anyway, he's the best team sport. Forget teams.
Cullinane hung himself at what
Best
point? Is he dead?
American professional
He's on his
athlete.
phone scrolling through Twitter.
Is he or no?
That's definitely not the best Jerry sound that we have.
I gotta talk sport. Oh, we'll get to that.
It's not.
These podcast one people are making me talk sports.
It's not surprising that was racist like that. Would
Oh,
Tom
how
Brady,
dare
though.
you say
know?
that? How dare you? I know. Well,
With
hey,
Serena Williams, sir.
what do you mean, the Queen?
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. Queen Serena is what I call her.
Yes.
Thank you. She is now. So what I would say to the people, because I saw everyone, not everyone, but you saw I retweet some of these people
Yeah.
who are saying, what about Serena Williams? What about this? Well, I would just say to them, and they're welcome to join us. If you think Serena Williams is greater in her sport than Tom Brady, and you believe, I think they would believe in equality, correct?
I would assume.
So if Serena Williams were to play Roger Federer, she would not
Oh,
win a
don't you
game.
dare.
She would just.
Fucking John McEnroe.
but,
I'll match on that.
but it is true. I mean, she would not.
I think she said that, right?
Right,
She,
I
she
think
went on
she
one of
She
these
did
late night
once, and
shows.
then the next time got offended by it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. She wouldn't beat a male player at a Division II school in tennis.
Well, that is.
It's true. Well, it's
that
true.
stirs some.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I don't get, but I believe that's true. But by the way, I also think that's irrelevant. She's the greatest women's tennis player ever. That is awesome, and she is as dominant in her perform in her profession as Tom Brady is.
Yeah.
Or what? So what? Like, what are we doing here?
I think the only man Serena would lose to is Arthur Ashe.
That's probably true.
That's
Yes.
Other than that,
probably.
it would be a tight game.
It would be a great game. You know what would beat her in tennis? Maybe Colin Kaepernick. He might. He might.
Possibly.
He
I
might.
can see that going well.
He might.
That'd be a fun game to watch.
Kaepernick will get into the. I said this years ago. People laughed at me. Kaepernick will get in the Hall of Fame one day. That is a no-brainer, no doubt. It will happen.
It will be with the caveat of racial.
Yeah. Oh
He's
yeah.
He's a
yeah,
vocal
yeah,
leader.
yeah.
No one will argue that it's for his play.
No, but some of the media will be like, but don't forget, he brought them to a Super Bowl. They'll do that whole
Right.
thing.
Yeah, he had a great year.
But is that bad to say that? Maybe, like Serena, like men are. I don't. What am I doing? Like she's at her thing better than anybody else ever.
Right.
She's probably as dominant as Brady, I guess. I thought, like, sure, I'll
I
give
think
you
for
that.
I don't know
for
enough
some
about
people,
tennis.
for some people, it's offensive to point out that women are physically different from men.
Right, she's great, and maybe she would be the college
Benny
player. I
and
don't
the
know that, but I mean,
Jet.
she would lose to Federer or Nadal or Djokovic. I mean, that's like, I mean, that's dumb. Like Bobby Riggs, when he played Billie Jean King, was like 60 years old.
Right.
Well, it's like saying, would LeBron James do well one-on-one against anyone from the WNBA?
Yeah, I mean, you know.
Doesn't the argument fall apart too when you say like Tiger or Jordan are also the most dominant? Like, where's the race in that?
Of course,
You know?
yeah. It's just, yeah, I mean, it's stupid. Yeah, I mean, Jordan. I mean, what a dumb argument anyway. What the fuck?
Imagine that is how like programmed you are to be like, well, I have to find a racial angle to last night's Super Bowl. I don't even
kidding.
fucking understand it.
Were there enough minorities in the commercials?
Well,
I didn't think so.
Trump, and this, and Brady, and Trump, and Brady
yeah.
has sprinted away from Trump. But trust me, Brady doesn't want no part of Trump in his life.
Right. That's not good enough.
And we've canceled. Trump's gone. He's been canceled. Like you, congratulations. You canceled Donald Trump.
Yeah.
That's great. You know, that's wonderful. That's what you need
Feather
to
in
do.
that cap.
Yeah, everything's gotten a lot better now.
Do you have the Bruce commercial?
Yes.
We'll play it for a minute. Just enjoy it for what it is. Don't be so fucking cynical, you guys.
It was on every YouTube video I clicked on after the Super Bowl.
We're good. I saw the New York Times said it was great.
It was fantastic.
The New York Times, who I always agree with,
Yeah, of course.
said they said they really liked it.
I wish you took a different angle.
There's a chapel in Kansas,
Damn right there is.
standing on the exact center of the lower 48. It never closes. All are more than welcome.
We confirm this place exists.
Come meet here in the middle.
Ow.
I think
It's
Bruce
no
is so old
secret.
they just like let him drive
The
around.
middle
in his
has been
Jeep.
a hard place to
Yeah,
get
this wasn't
to.
scripted. You just started talking.
Between
Let him go.
red and blue, between servant and citizen, between our freedom and our fear. Now, fear has never been the best of who we are.
You think Bruce wrote
And
this?
as for freedom,
Yes, they showed him one point
it's
writing
not
on a
the
notebook.
property
Oh,
of just the
so
fortunate
he did.
few.
Yes, I
It
think he was doing that.
belongs to us all.
I read a story about this. Keep
Whoever
playing.
you
Yes,
are.
keep playing. It's fine.
Wherever you're
He
from,
filmed us like a week ago. They just agreed like the
it's
last
what
second.
connects us.
The other thing about him
And
making
we
all that
need
money is
that
like he's
connection.
almost dead. You got to figure, you know.
We need the
At
milk.
most, what does he have? 15 years.
We just have
You know?
to remember
Why-
the very
why-
soil
why
we
is he here?
stand
I
on.
said, I
It's
said last
coming.
It's gonna live you.
TikTok, Bruce.
So we can
bury you.
We can make it to the mountaintop.
In the middle of Western Mass is a grave that just
And
says
we will
Blind
cross
Mike.
this divide.
It's me looking at the
Our
grave.
light has always found its way through the darkness.
You're Mike killing him off. Christ,
And
Jesus.
there's hope
I can poke fun of it a little bit. Don't go all the way.
on the road
God, I don't want to think about that day.
up ahead.
I also read he composed this music, by the way. That's what they paid him $20 million for.
Very emotional.
He was just like, I do the thing from like 3 songs ago. Well, good for him.
Ladies and gentlemen, Richard Spencer. That took a weird turn.
You know what would have been good in this is Lee Greenwood. I texted Jerry last night. He's like, Bruce has gone country. Good move.
Where's the Hank Williams Jr. commercial?
Well, Swiss country cheese, I got to tell you. In the middle of Winchton, Massachusetts, there's a building with cows. And those cows, out of their ears and nose and breasts and assholes, breed milk. And that milk is turned to cheese.
2 mice fall into a bucket of cream.
This cheese is so good I can't believe it. Might as well just said that at this point, Les. There was 2 cheese puns for a minute, would you? Oh, jeez. I was talking to one of the Owls. They said they enjoyed the Super Bowl last night. Said it was a hoot.
One of the Owls.
What do you mean? What?
That's interesting.
They love the shower,
What do you mean?
Well, they don't want to smell foul.
Okay. Where's this coming from?
No. I don't really know. Well, I don't know. Well, anyway, we're happy Smith's Country Cheese is here, of course, the official cheeses of Podcast Jesus. Happy to announce our Valentine's Day gift box is back and available right now. Rapidly approaching and sending the same boring gifts as previous years. Not gonna cut what, Mike?
The cheese.
I guess pretty simple. Send a gift of
What else
Smith's
would I
Country.
say?
I mean, I would expect more creativity. You can't see it right now.
Out from under the. I don't know. I can't think of it.
What?
I was trying to think from under cheese.
Oh, well, that wasn't bad.
I couldn't quite get that.
That's okay. Don't worry about it. Chili out for a second. Would you okay? Like it's in chili pepper cheddar, Mike.
I like it.
You mentioned my name.
Smith's Country Cheese.
This location, Winchton or Worcester Public Market. You receive 10% off your purchase, or go to smithscountrycheese.com. Of course, smithscountrycheese.com.
617-777-9
off all cheese orders from now until February 15th. This is a deal just for listeners of this podcast. Take advantage of our great pals, smithscountrycheese.com. Do you want to continue, little Jerry, having some fun with Jerry? I hope he has a sense of humor about this because I
would.
we are in a good
Does
place.
he often?
We are. Well, you're about to be proven wrong, Mike.
Oh, okay.
So, have you heard this yet or no?
I have not.
No, yes.
Okay, so
So someone put a gun to Adam Carolla's head.
that is not true.
Oh,
That is
absolutely
not
is.
true.
He was-
Adam Carolla works at Podcast One, so does Jerry, and I bet you Adam was dying to have Jerry on for a long time.
Sure.
So he had him on, and I talked to Jerry. I thought it was a good conversation. They ripped all over Murchison, which I liked.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
And Carolla is one of these he's one of these comedians who doesn't really listen.
Yeah.
Like he's
Oh
just-
God, he just fucking rants.
Yeah, I'm not a massive fan. Like,
Yeah. I like. Cool.
Yeah, so but he's not like one of my favorites.
No.
He's not like the Legion of Skanks.
Sure. Exactly.
So Mike will continue to talk wrap up show.
I will, if you'd like to.
I saw it.
Can't believe.
The word.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw it. And
Why
what else?
can't you say it?
What else was there on there? Rogan.
We talked about Jimmy Kimmel.
Is Jimmy Kimmel worse than Howard Stern?
I think
he
I lean
learned from him.
towards yes.
He learned from him. I'll say that.
But he's gone so far the other way. You don't hear fucking Howard Stern's crying political takes.
Oh, I know Kimmel's. Well, Kimmel almost. I think Kimmel feels like he has to do it to keep up.
Well, I forgot.
Like redeem himself from the Man Show
Well, I
years.
just think he doesn't really care, but he's like Fallon now. He's like, I got to do this to seem like I'm, as opposed to being the other guy in late night, being the guy who I'm not saying you have to like Trump or anything, but just not being that guy.
Right.
Well, I think we know the guy's going to do it now.
Oh.
I heard him with Adam Carolla. So the conversation.
A little chemistry.
So I'm listening to this, and I'm driving, and I'm enjoying it. Jerry, as I said, did a very good job. Then the conversation turned to SNL, and Jerry gets very passionate about SNL, as you know. And so Carolla and them talk about, so it's Carolla. It's another comedian, I think.
Okay.
Is a co-host, sort of like the second seat,
Yeah.
and then there's like a
The
Danielle
ball guy.
type almost.
Yeah, he has like he basically has a Fred and a Robin.
Yeah, he
That's
set
how
it
he
up like
sets
that.
Yeah.
So so the other guy, fairly enough, I thought was like, well, what has Joe Biden really done like in that first week to be? Because Jerry's like, they didn't do a skit on Biden at all, and it's kind of like, well, what has he really done like to be like? He hasn't
Be
had that crazy.
mocked. Yeah.
Yeah, but as opposed to Trump, who was turning out
Steve,
ridiculous
Steve,
stuff all the time. No, I was saying.
Oh, okay,
yes,
okay.
He was. He was turning out
Just his
ridiculous stuff all the
existence is
time.
ridiculous.
Yes,
Trump,
of
yes.
course.
So one of them said to Jerry, I forget we have that. So we go when they ask him.
Yeah.
The moment I got like excited in the car, the guy was like, "Well, what skit would you do?" So Jerry's about
Oh,
to pitch
God.
Adam Carolla an SNL skit. I was like, honestly, I almost pulled over and started masturbating because I was like, and to Jerry's eternal credit,
It's a good one.
it's a winner.
Adam, I call it girls on trampolines.
Go ahead.
They were on the first time, I think it was a month and a half since SNL was on. And since then, a few things have happened in the country. I don't know if you've noticed. they did an hour and a half without making a Biden joke or a Kamala Harris joke. So, I mean, obviously that we know they're political, but you'd think SNL would feel an obligation to, I don't know, poke fun at the new president.
Hold on. Not unfair, honestly.
Sure.
Like that's like I know what he's saying. Like
Yeah, of course.
just because
is Jerry the first person to point out that Saturday Night Live is biased?
No. But I'm saying he's right. You have a new like I think that's not unreasonable.
Right.
I think the other guy's about to bring up a decent point too. But I think put it this way: if it was any Republican who had won, they would do something. There's no doubt about that.
Ted Cruz or whoever.
No question. So go ahead.
Level. I mean, it's not like there's anything to make fun of, or you wouldn't want to have a Hunter Biden character, or Kamala Harris. They have a good Kamala Harris, Maya Rudolph, but they didn't do it. They stayed away from mocking the president.
I know, and the problem was a couple things. I think Jim Carrey said he wasn't going to do Biden.
Yeah, they have their own cast member. I can't remember who it is, but they've transitioned.
Who
back
does
to their
Biden?
own
But
cast.
you have to do some Biden and some Kamala Harris stuff, because otherwise you're going to show your prejudice. And we don't want that. I want to just watch and assume that whoever's in office is going to get equally made fun of.
This is the affirmative action that I assume we all hate. Like, I don't want an equal number of jokes on the boring guy and the outrageous guy who was just doing crazy shit for 4 years.
Which is fair,
I
also,
want
I think.
The funniest material. What
Knows Jerry doesn't like affirmative
What in the
action.
last? Okay, so Biden was
Hold on.
Okay.
You're now in the writers' room.
All right.
So go back 5 seconds here, Steve. This guy's about to ask Jerry the question.
Okay.
The old television show, which I think they brought back, Make Me Laugh.
Adam, I've got these puppets that make crank phone calls.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
funniest material. What in the last? Okay, so Biden was president for 10 days before that SNL aired. What in those 10 days? Also, I'll put it up to the floor. Is worth making fun of? But what? Give me a joke.
I'll give you one.
Yeah, please.
There was a little button on the desk where Trump used to press for the guy to bring Coke.
Yep. Oh, the button. Yeah.
We pretend that maybe Hunter thought it was, if I hit this button, they'll bring me some Coke.
No, but Ryan,
That's a
That's
Corolla
fine.
show, by the way, doing that laugh.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought that was Steve.
No.
You see, Coca-Cola,
I think
cocaine.
my favorite part of the whole thing is just, may I pitch this, please? He just jumped right. He jumped right.
How much time? He's clearly been thinking about that
No
before.
question that did.
I see. I assume you're no longer best friends with Jimmy Kimmel, so there must be an open spot.
Yes, Mr. Hunter Biden. We don't have Coca-Cola here anymore.
Oh, and the confusion Hunter would go through when he saw Diet. That would really throw him for a loop.
Let me hear Jerry pitch of the game, because I'm telling you, I love the may I?
An equal number of jokes on the boring guy and the outrageous guy who was just doing crazy shit for 4 years. I want the funniest material. What in the last? Okay, so Biden was president for 10 days before that SNL aired. What in those 10 days? Also, I'll put it up to the floor. Is worth making fun of? What? Give me a joke.
I'll give you one.
Yeah, please.
There was a little button on the desk.
If I may, Brian.
I'll give you one. You know what? I'll give you my first one.
Oh, the button. Yeah.
You guys may not believe this is just off the top of my head.
If I hit this button, they'll bring me some Coke. No?
no, but
That's pretty good.
Ryan,
It's pretty good.
I give him credit for pitching it. I wouldn't do that.
He's got his little book that he's written all his Saturday Night Live ideas in.
What does Adam say after that?
He just he moved away from
Oh,
it.
okay.
Yeah.
I thought I heard him
Oh, he
say,
did.
we'll cut that out or something.
I don't even know if he heard it, to be honest.
Yeah, he doesn't listen. That's the thing. I listen in Corolla, and honestly, like forgetting that, like Jerry was talking about Murchison with Corolla, and Jerry did a really good job. Like I would encourage people to listen to it. He was really good on it. But like the thing that Corolla doesn't understand about Murchison, and it's hard for Jerry because Corolla doesn't listen much, and B doesn't understand.
Right.
Is Jerry was like because Corolla was basically why don't you just tell him to fuck off? Do you listen to it or no?
Yeah, I did.
And Jerry was kind of like, well, that's easy for you to say. Like, we can't do that.
I mean,
Like,
that's been both of your problems in trying to.
Yeah.
Because I remember when you started a bar stool, that's kind of what
Dave would say. Yeah,
Right,
I'm not
and
saying that anymore.
It's like, but you don't get. We've tried to tell them.
I'm happy to do it. Yeah,
Yeah,
but if that worked, what it comes down to, I was actually talking to Jerry the other night about it. Once I got, I mean, Now with Jerry, it's like being in the fuck. I mean, pitch after pitch with comedy ideas, sketches. It doesn't end with him now. He's, listen, they both go to dinner. Okay, they have a date, and they're twins. There's a big fight, and they put a line right in the middle of the apartment.
Did you hear Corolla introducing him onto the show when he's reading that from that piece of paper?
Yeah,
like he's just reading hostage demand.
You're overrating that. Jerry did a good job.
I enjoyed
Well,
Steve's
no,
description.
But I think that's going to be my new karaoke song because they have it. It's a great song. Everybody loves it. She's amazing.
Which one? Give them something to talk about.
Yeah. Let's give them something to talk about.
Oh, yeah.
Shut up.
Good song. Yeah, it's a good song.
She's the best.
All right. Jerry
Yikes.
Callahan, radio show host, sports reporter. We'll take a quick break. Talk to Jerry right after this.
What do you want to say?
I'm your emotional support animal.
Anyway,
navigating our globe.
Political activist.
Comedian.
I like the part where he was like, it used to be so much harder to send death threats.
That's true. He's right. Let's just a couple of old comedy guys talking.
Sure.
But I was talking to Jerry. Well, ultimately, again, I'll get away from this because I've said it 5 million times. But and we've talked about this. Like ultimately, it's not Murchison's fault, really. It's the fault of people. Like when Turtle Boy wrote that story, found all the old emails, and Wendy's was one of the companies, and Wendy's was like, "Get away! We don't know who it is. Get that." That's if everybody says "fuck off," it's not an issue.
Like Kaplansky.
Correct. But once somebody says, then it's over. Then they smell blood. That's it. I mean, that's it.
Yeah, and the biggest problem is like Adam might be right, but EEI didn't say "fuck off."
No, but
what
like,
the fuck are we gonna do?
But
they said
also-
fuck off to Kirk.
Also,
Yeah,
like,
right.
yeah, but also like, Corolla has nothing to deal with this, is my guess. Like, not really.
No, I mean maybe when he was on radio, not to that extent,
yeah.
maybe a little bit. Because I could see he's a guy that doesn't have the right opinion politically. So I
Oh
can
no,
see him
he
going
was
after him.
he was using all kinds of words in that thing.
Yeah.
To his credit, I think it's great. I mean, he
Right.
does a good job, but it was good. Go listen if you want. Or if you listen to this show and to Blind Mike's episode from if you haven't listened to it yet out there.
Please, thank you.
We delayed today's show to give everyone the chance to.
You noticed
dig
a
in.
little dip in the numbers on Mondays. Everyone's busy listening.
Irate. What was that? I didn't hear you, Steve.
Irate. I knew when I said that.
What did
Well, I've got that sound now.
You're goddamn right, I do.
what did Mike do over the weekend, Steve? Do we know?
Irate.
Jeez.
Well, it's not out of context. Actually. Describing my
Sounds like a confession.
describing my day.
Okay. Well, anyway, Milton's, of course, is here. The one and only big winter clearance sale is happening right now. Everything you need for the cold winter months ahead, and it's on sale. Tommy Bahama, Vineyard Vines, Michael Kors, Ralph Lauren, winter coats, sweaters, hoodies, Henleys, all the boots and shoes and slippers you need for your Zoom meeting or just walking around the house or just anything, getting out there. And we're starting to have a little more. I saw up to 40% now in Boston. Some of these events are maybe starting to happen a little more. Go to Milton's. Help out Milton's. If you need anything, any clothes needs for the guys out there, go to Milton's. Miltons.com. Or their great stores in Chestnut Hill Square, Chestnut Hill, South Shore Plaza, Braintree, or of course online, as I said, Miltons.com, the original sponsor of Kirk Minahan. Not just the Kirk Minahan show. We're talking about Kirk Minahan. We're talking about enough about me. Kirk and Callahan. We're talking about Mark Moroso. We're talking about sausage. We're talking about I don't even know any of these names from the past.
There's a lot of people that have no idea what you're talking about.
It's true. Somebody should throw it to the old ones.
Right.
This is for I'm trying to think of all the people I did shows with
Did
over
you
the
have
years.
a producer named Iggy or something?
I don't know if Iggy was. I like Iggy. I don't know if Iggy was still there when I was there. Chach was there
Okay.
the first couple of months before Curtis rolled in.
Didn't you do a show with the guy from The Athletic, the sports reporter that you
Steve Buckley?
Yeah.
Oh
Steve
yeah, I
Buckley,
did weekend shows with Buck. A lot of shows with Buck. Rob Bradford. Happy to throw all the old names of the people if they want to hear them. The point is they've been there since then. They'll be there in the future, we hope. And we love having Miltons around. So go to Miltons.com, please, and help them out and help yourself out and help the Kirk Minahan show out today. All right, let's get to the important stuff, shall we? The Hall of Fame ballot is official. It's done.
Really? Oh, I did see that.
Okay. Good for you.
Yours, you mean, is done. What's
What?
happening here?
What are you talking about?
I mean, you filled yours out. Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm saying it's the ballot has been done. It's out to the world now.
Gotcha.
Do you have yours yet?
I do not.
Okay. In Braille.
I have
Can we
not
have somebody?
received
Can we have somebody do that in Braille for Mike, please?
Okay.
that. Very
I'm
nice.
serious.
I can do it in Braille. That's how good I am.
Do you have a Braille printer?
I don't.
How would you do it?
Well, I could maneuver something. I could borrow one.
Talk to your friends at the school?
Yeah, exactly.
How's that going? The work there?
Done there.
But you're going to work there though, in the future, I'm saying.
No, I talked to him about it, but that's not till COVID's over. Who knows when that
Is that what they're telling you?
Yeah.
Okay. So the ballot has 20 names on it, which seems fair.
Yes. That's what you asked for.
Yep, 8, 6. Is that right?
Yeah.
6, 7, 8. I'm going to do it, 10. Like Francesa. Francesa go through the Mets schedule. 24th, 25th, 26th, 27th, loss, win. They're off.
Phillies for 3.
It's weird he's gone, isn't it?
It is. I thought about him not that long ago, and I was like, oh yeah, he's just
It just goes away. That's what happens. It'll happen to all of us. So a lot of
whining.
What was that?
Stop whining.
What was the political thing he did that day? Remember? He was like, remember we made fun of it that day?
But they
No,
bet.
he said.
Oh, yeah. Good
I'm
day.
going to talk a little bit more about politics.
Trump's having a bad day today.
I don't think
not
he
good.
ever circled around and talked a little bit more about
He's
politics.
busy. There's a lot of sports going on. All right. So the KMS rundown guys put this together. Ziggy Robinson, Red the Cunt, and the Drip from North Dakota, correct?
Yes.
All right. So here are the names. I'm going to read them all if you guys want to hear it.
Mhm.
And then we can talk about it briefly. I don't want to spend too much time on it because I have a note on this, an eligible person who I am going to increase their punishment at the end of reading this.
Okay.
All right. Are you ready?
Absolutely.
Steve from Providence,
Makes sense.
Tim from Canton, John Featherston, TJ Hubbard, Warden of the North,
Okay.
R.A. Minahan, Lauren Lynn, Steve's a liar guy, Ned Snark, Menners, Trump caller, Gig, Blind Prison Mike, Patrick from Discord, Matt Carano, John from Scranton, Ted Sellers, Blobe, Sopranos guy, intern Will.
Sure.
There's your list.
Yeah, a couple borderliners, but I think everyone expected that.
I have some issues. I have a couple names I'd like to put in, some names I'd like to take out, but I don't.
So you said you were going to leave a blank ballot.
I was considering after looking at it first. We are all allowed 3. You're up to 3. You don't have to vote for 3.
Right.
I spoke to a Hall of Fame voter. A Hall of Fame voter, off the record, told me.
Does he still have a job?
Hmm?
Does he still have a job?
Does a voter still have a job?
Yeah.
Yes. Well, that guy. Yeah, that was. Yes, he's fine. He still has a
Okay.
job. Yes, he does have a job. No. This is somebody who, exited, my mom's birth canal.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay. Not entered like some of these other voters.
Sure.
Exited. Said he might leave his ballot blank because the Greg Hill caller is not on the ballot.
Really?
Oh,
In protest.
No, he's going to vote for him.
Yeah.
He's going to get a
First
Hall of
ballot?
Fame. I know.
That's wild.
I know.
Wild. But hey, who are we to say? These guys have been vetted, I assume.
I think. Yeah. Well, I think so. They listen every day.
Yeah.
And I have to me, it's crystallized by this. Okay. John from Scranton's on the ballot, and John Stewart's not on the ballot.
Ooh,
That's
yeah.
all you need to know.
It's a great point.
You are all welcome to vote for whoever you want to vote for. Of course, I'm not going to tell you to vote for. You can vote for John from Scranton, but 2 things will happen if anybody votes for John from Scranton on this ballot. 1 is I'm going to stop doing the show, and 2 is I'm going to kill myself.
If anyone votes.
Okay. If anybody votes for John from Scranton, if he gets 1 vote, the show is over.
Okay.
The show is canceled. Done. Everything's done, and I will kill myself.
Is there a chance he now gets 2 voes from both your brothers? after
That's,
this?
that's definitely possible. I'm just letting you know that. But you're welcome to vote for. I mean, how is John from Scranton not in the ballot? R.A. Minahan's on it. What's he do?
John Stewart, even.
Well, John Stewart. Yeah.
Yeah.
What was R.A. Minahan? I like him and everything. But
He's
what's
been
he
around
do?
for a long time. He's on a few YouTube shows.
Yeah, but he doesn't do anything for this show.
I don't know.
It's been a while since he called.
I didn't
in.
make the
I know,
ballot.
but
You're
he's
asking the wrong guy.
he's Greg Hill caller
Yeah.
over that.
I mean, I think if the Sopranos caller deserves to be there, drunk Greg Hill should be there.
That
I would say
Sopranos caller should be
that's
there.
definitely true.
Even though he broke character.
I didn't like that.
Yeah.
I didn't like that. And the other thing is, I mean,
I would say even Quantum Week Chris would be above
he hasn't called him forever.
some
though.
of those people.
Ned Snark. I like Ned Snark, but
Well, I think his story is what a lot of people are attracted.
I guess. But like, are we
Trip to Madawaska.
are we valuing like loyalty, like good fans? Like Lauren Lynn's a good fan. Ned Snark's a good fan.
Yeah.
But do they contribute to the show? That to me is sort of the ultimate debate. That's up to you, the voter. I'm just saying that's I am going to lean more toward contribution to the show. I'm just giving you an idea of my ballot.
It seems like name recognition went a long way when they were picking some of these.
It seems like it.
Well, if it's contribution to the show, then you're probably not voting for TJ Hubbard, right?
I don't think I don't.
Well, TJ's
Well,
a
he
great,
gave us-
great
He
minute
gave us getting with up there, whatever the fuck he said.
in dealing with up there.
Dealing with up there.
Yeah.
That's true. That was a great moment.
Yeah.
It was a great moment. I would say if I were to fill out my ballot right now, I'm going to change my. We have until what, May? What did we say?
Whenever
When's
the
Portnoy's date death?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
May 23rd.
Death day rather.
Yeah.
Okay, so whatever that is, we have until then. We'll figure that out. Right now, if I had to fill out my 3 names, TJ Hubbard would not be on the list right now. I like TJ.
In dealing with up
Yeah.
there.
That was Steve.
Oh.
No, TJ was like, "What do you eat?"
They were
He's
doing
like,
the show.
He's
He's
at
like
the
the Subway, and they. Do you have that or no? Oh, you don't? Because he's like, "Yeah, you got a Subway, and you got a Chinese restaurant, and there's a lot of good stuff here."
No, what a main delicacies.
But I like. I am also, I think, going to lean more towards voting for people I like good, like nice, like people who will not be assholes.
I think you'll see a lot. I think there'll be. This will
Oh,
be
Manners
very
has,
biased.
Manners has no chance. No chance.
Yeah, I'm surprised John from Scranton got the attention, whereas I would think you'd be angry if Manners.
Well, Manners at least like is a character in the show.
Right.
You know, like I hate him and everything, but like
Sure.
he's not in it. Like there's no.
Is he still alive?
I have no idea. Hopefully not. We would not have the ceremony if he was voted. Like that. Just I would stop the ceremony, of course.
Okay.
Like I mean, there is
He'd
some.
get in, but
Like I understand I'm being nice and handing everyone ballots, but let's be real here. Like if Menners got in, you're not gonna vote for Menners, are you, Mike?
I didn't plan on it.
Steve? Okay, so we're done. I mean, unless the other, everyone else votes for him, he's out.
Yeah.
I think there are a couple people who have really good chances. But I'm gonna tell you right now, I know one person I'm voting for it's gonna surprise everybody. I'm gonna say that.
Good.
It's outside the box thinking.
Can I guess?
Sure.
I would
I mean,
say
you
either,
got a 1 in 20 chance.
Well, no, because some are obvious, right? You would think. But outside the box limits the choices, right?
I was gonna say Ted or Will.
No.
Okay.
No, not right now.
All right.
Not
Gig?
right now.
Gig?
No, I wouldn't think. No. He's a nice guy though
It's
too.
outside the box one. Get
He's
some
I
funny
like
stuff.
him.
Yeah.
Very nice guy. No, but
Maybe one of my logos.
a little new to the what?
I knew that would know.
Out. See you later. But he's a very nice guy. I see him. He filled in on that show over the weekend. Good guy. Ted Sellers, good guy.
Yes.
Intern Will,
He's a nice guy.
he's a nice guy. But I don't think he's gonna be alive. Do you by then?
We can only hope not.
Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying. So, I mean, do you guys have any issues with the ballot, Steve?
Well, Menners doesn't deserve to be on there. I'm not sure about John from Scranton. A little
Definitely not.
surprised by the Sopranos guy. Governed by Fear? Is he kind of disappeared?
Yeah, he's kind of going.
Yeah, it's
away.
another name recognition.
And I saw, and we'll get to my criticisms here of people. I saw that fucking cunt DEC bitching away again. Did you see this?
Yeah, it's.
And I reached out to him, by the way, when he did this. He's got that new dumb show now where he talks to people being sober that no one's listening to. But he likes doing it. So I reached out to him. I was like, hey, good luck with that and everything. And we were texting a little bit a few months ago. And then he's like, hey, MHB, did you come up with the idea of true crime for Kirk? I'm like, what the fuck are you fucking talking about?
Yeah, I don't get. Was he just joking?
No, he
Something
doesn't.
we didn't get?
Then he just did this twatty answer.
I think he's going to be on,
Yeah.
Kirking Off?
That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yep.
fine. Good for them. I hope you guys enjoyed your promotion.
Just
You're
listen to the
fucking
show. What are you
going
doing?
What if they grill him?
Yeah.
What if they really give him the business?
Oh, I want them to
Yeah,
turn a grill
boy.
on, then want them all to jump onto the grill.
Oh boy.
Well, including the guy who plays your dad.
Yeah.
Well,
He's on that show. He's like,
30 minutes.
he's giving me a lot more attention than other people
That's true.
in that role.
Yeah.
Well, they're nice guys, I'm sure. But whatever. They can have anybody they want in their dumb shows.
Yeah, oh boy.
But
Yeah, we're doing mental until
yeah,
tonight.
then he's fucking the MHB, and then
8 o'clock.
Complain about being on this fucking pretend
All
ballot.
right.
I'll get to
What are
the
you doing
crazy
tonight?
part in a second. When you bail and you leave the show, you're not eligible for the ballot.
Well, didn't he say he doesn't like the show anymore?
Word.
Yeah, you're out. We're gonna honor you.
Why would you want to be?
Word.
What's the matter?
Yeah,
What's
no,
gonna
I'm
honor
just
you for what?
I'm just getting shit ready for that. I'm doing the short show now, but I'm just literally listening to the show. So, all right, buddy. All right, pal. Bye. Okay.
Like I had one guy who he's done some prank phone calls in the past. I don't think he has a Twitter account. He's like, if I come out of retirement, will I be eligible for the Hall of Fame?
No, you will not.
It's a dumb question.
No,
The answer's
you will
itself.
not. So, yeah, I mean, whatever. I actually like MHB. I think MHB was kidding around. DC, I don't even get it.
There
whatever.
is. I will. In my one defense of DEC would be his humor is sometimes lost.
He wasn't
And
joking.
just not,
That's not his
coming-
response.
Not coming across that way.
He wasn't joking. Anyway, so that wasn't the saddest thing that happened about this, though. So I banned Kevin from Bristol for a year, for the first year, which I stand by 1,000%. And when I do that, you have to understand what we're talking about here. Like, we are talking about a Hall of Fame ballot for a podcast.
Yeah, very important stuff.
Very important stuff. Kevin from Bristol, you know, when he makes a prank phone call, Captain Hungwell is good. Very funny. That's about it. Right? I mean, like, you have to hold his hand and kind of walk him through the process. And then he's good. But that's okay. I value that. What?
Yeah, yeah, he's generally a funny guy on Twitter and stuff. Makes a lot of wacky videos. Right,
So,
he sucks. I hate him.
I don't. Why not? Oh, I'm starting to hate him. So, like, you have to take your punishment, understand that it's a show, and have a little fucking fun with this.
Right.
I mean, am I asking too much? I mean, think of what we're fucking doing here.
I thought you guys were friends. Then he banned him from the Minifan Hall of Fame.
That's right.
I'm walking on. This is from Saturday at 3:19 p.m. He sends this to me. He sends this to me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm walking on eggshells while messaging you. Tonight is the KMS Hall of Fame ballot. It's the inaugural class, the first group, the founding fathers of a sort. You may think I'm crazy. You could have just stopped right there, by the way. But it would mean a lot to me to be able to be on there. I'm sorry that I do stupid things. I put myself out there often and it tends to backfire on me. I made a video for the show, which I will spare you having to listen to. However, I ask you for mercy and ask you one time to reconsider my ban. If the guys going in are who I think they might be, it would mean a lot to me to be with them.
Up on that stage.
That is the craziest fucking sentence anybody has ever written, ever.
Did he end with good luck to carry it? Hope all is well.
Trust me, I hate myself for even writing this. The show has been great the last few weeks. I've really enjoyed it. Thanks for that. If the guys, so in his mind, he's thinking like, you know, Tim and Steve are getting, you know, it's only right if I'm up there with
his peers.
Like that. Like think of what this is.
Like if Jeter, Mariano, and and Andy Pettitte.
Yeah,
all get
Posada's like, can I at least hang out for you guys this week? You know, like it's that's crazy. That's not. There's no joke there.
Did you respond to him?
No. I am now. There is no joke there. That is. I'm telling Kevin, you have to go get help. Go get help.
Is
Mike? I mean, come on, Mike. Really?
He's a nice man.
Oh, Jesus Christ! There's a difference between me and you. Though.
I'm asking if he's
so. In light of recent events, a lot of the black sheep fans have asked me to.
I don't want. I hate his voice. I hate him. I hate him. I hate him. I hate him. Go tell your Stallone story somewhere else. Leave me alone. Jesus Christ.
But think about when like Steve and Tim are donning that yellow jacket. Is all I'm trying to say. I can see why.
You mean like the parade, like they have in Cooperstown every year when the cars are coming down and
exactly.
Kevin's not on there.
It's gonna be so great. Kevin's gonna be in Madawaska watching them up on the stage.
Let me dive in equally crazy as he is. Who's to say he's gonna get in anyway?
Oh,
right this year. Like what is he? That's pretty presumptuous.
Yeah, I mean he'd have a good chance.
Not anymore.
Well, sure. This has been
he's never
a black
getting in.
mark on the.
So I am now, and I said I wasn't going to do this a few weeks ago. Like Kennesaw Mountain Landis himself to the 1919 Black Sox. As Sam Kennedy, my friend, once said, Kevin from Bristol, banned for life from the Minifan Hall of Fame. Banned for life.
Gonna ruffle a lot of feathers.
Is there any chance of this kind of backfiring and him becoming the Minifan who should be in the Hall of Fame but has been banned, like how Portnoy doesn't want a blue check now?
Sure. Well, maybe. But when I tell somebody this is your punishment, this is like I would do with Harry. Harry, you did this wrong. You got into this argument with Dylan. You shouldn't have done this. You didn't complete your assignment. Okay, you told me you did. You don't get to play with your Pokemon tonight. And you go upstairs. That's it. You get nothing. You get no wrestling tonight, nothing. You're done for the night. He puts his head down. He goes upstairs. He takes his punishment. I gave Kevin a fair punishment for doing that cameo thing, which I didn't really care about, but then doing it and then asking about it afterwards. And then even worse, the thing where he's like, oh, I'd get those questions right on trivia. I gave him a perfectly reasonable ban. 1 year for that. He could have had fun with it. He could have made himself a martyr, which he's done in like a not funny way. He could have joked around, but instead he decided to come groveling and try and make me feel bad about this.
Start to shame you.
Yes. So I'm doing the perfectly reasonable response. You are banned for. I'm almost considering, and I can do this.
Can you still listen to the show?
What's that right there, Steve?
That is the key to the city of Madawaska.
I can say to Kevin, you're locked out of Madawaska.
Wow.
I can do that to him.
Right.
I can.
You literally open doors.
Correct.
Yeah.
So I'm considering banning him from all. He's the opposite of who's the fucking pud who won the contest? The drip.
Sheldon.
Dale Williams.
Yeah, Dale.
Yeah, he's the anti Dale Williams. You know, he's a less funny Dale Williams. He is the anti Dale. Maybe gets the what would the opposite of the black ticket be?
The black.
Why would you say that, Steve?
Black mark.
Interesting.
That was a weird.
If you're blackballed or blacklisted,
how about the white ticket?
Worst.
Let's say the white ticket.
Yeah.
Oh, you just like white people better.
Oh no, that's bad. The white, you don't want that.
Oh, okay. I was thinking along the lines of like blackballed, blacklisted.
Well, that's bad though, Steve.
Yeah, but you're putting him on a blacklist.
No, but boy. All right. Anyway. Wow. Anyway.
We're all firing today, baby.
in that glass that separates there, there's something going on. Anyway, he is banned for life. Steve, you may tweet that out.
Oh God. This is going to cause an uproar.
Well,
mayhem in the streets.
I'm not doing anything wrong here.
I didn't say you
were.
But there will be.
Give me the case. Go ahead.
Do you think that his passion, like reaching out to you, just shows how much he wants it? Where these other people that didn't get in,
no, here's the thing. You know what he wants, Mike?
Yeah.
He wants attention. He wants to be loved that day.
Right.
He wants to be with him.
But by you, not by the masses.
Loved by me?
Yeah, he wants
to.
No,
he loves the masses loving him too.
Right.
Loves him, and you know what? You don't get. You don't get to do that. You now get to be P Rose. You can go. You can't go to Madawaska. You're not allowed in there.
Sign autographs.
But you go to
outside,
Fort Kent, the town over, and sign autographs and do your cameo that day over there.
Will be fun. Me and the warthog stop by to take a picture with Kevin.
Well, you better not do that. But that's that Fort Kent, right? Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Yes, you can go to the bookstore there. Where originally we were gonna have Mike sign copies of his book.
Yeah.
That's how long ago that was. which is moving along, right?
Oh, sure,
Good.
yeah.
So
Craig is churning out the pages.
Let me take what's your take on that, Steve? I mean, what's your take on, just for a second before you give your opinion on the banning for life? Can you just the guys who are going up there? It just feels right that I'd be up there with those guys.
That was not a lie. I'm defending him as best I can here, but that was not a lie.
That's fucked up.
I'm happy.
There's a sense
This
of
is what fucked up. We listened to a lot.
Yeah, so I think it's a proper punishment.
So
I can see you coming backing away from the indefinite.
We're doing a show tonight on it.
You've
I'll tell how I feel about it then.
What's that?
To back off a punishment.
We're just
Like
listening
6
now,
months,
though.
you might say, he's back.
I could see him getting parole or something.
Yeah.
No, I don't think so. Oh, yeah, people already weighing in.
On the scale of who do you rank him above as far as?
Here's what I put in the Hall of Fame before I put him in. Okay. Obviously the guys on the ballot right now. Everyone else listens to the show. Everybody else on Twitter.
Okay.
Shirley, Bob, K Marco.
I think Bob has to be in the
By the way,
conversation.
Bob should probably be on the ballot.
He's probably listened to more.
What has he done as far as content?
Right.
A lot.
You know what? I'm adding a name to the ballot. We have to remove somebody though.
Wow,
We are removing John from Scranton from the ballot.
Okay.
We're adding Bob Murchison. So we're removing John from Scranton. We are adding Watch KMS, whatever that is, Steve, remember?
Yeah.
Yes, that's reasonable, right?
You won't have any problem with people. There won't be any repercussions for someone voting.
No, I might.
Right.
I might.
I think
Who has brought more content to your point?
Probably deserves to be. He listens every fucking day.
Every day, never misses a show.
Right.
I would
Promotes
say
you. Who has sent the name Kirkman?
I was going to say who has interacted with advertisers more.
Right.
You know.
Right. Rich Kelleher, maybe. But
Maybe. That's it. So he's out. John from Scranton is out, and Bob Murchison is on the ballot. That's reasonable.
Sure.
Okay.
Now, to my question was going to be though, as far as enemies, who do you rank?
Not enemy.
Curtis level or
no.
Okay,
Kevin's
that would really hurt him.
No. Kevin's a sweet, simple, stupid human being.
Okay.
Who that line. You know me. When I see a line like that, my steam comes out of my ears.
Are we still allowed to play his parody songs?
I mean, if we want to subject people to that garbage, I suppose.
Oh, okay.
What?
He had some good ones.
If anybody goes to that store and buys any toys, they'd
Oh no!
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. No, go to Just Ducky. That's all fun. Oneness. But I mean, there has to be. Yeah, but we've promoted that fucking play. I mean, really?
Right.
Jesus. Didn't the Minifans make it like the #1 rated according to some New Jersey newspaper?
It's a total
Rhode Island,
front.
yeah.
Rhode Island, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Would have been funny if he was in a New Jersey. That wouldn't have done him much good.
Well, you never know. So, all right, so we made 2 important moves then.
That's big.
Kevin's banned for life, and Bob Merchant's on the ballot.
That'd be fun. What would he go in as? Like, you know how you go in as A-Rod might go in as a Yankee or a Ranger, that sort of thing.
Ooh.
Does he go in as an EI fan or a Barstool fan?
He's been good with both, but I would say EI, he got his kill.
That's where, that's where.
I would say,
made his bones.
I would say you'd have to go in as an EI guy, right?
Right.
Honestly, if you put him on like
EI cap on.
one of the Minifan trivia shows, like Bob Murchison versus Tim and Canton.
Oh, you know everything.
Yeah.
For sure.
To the line.
For sure he would.
Like, imagine the notebook that Tim and Canton has. He has books.
That's true. They should collaborate.
Yeah.
They actually should. Bob would have a funnier call than Tim did to Grace that day. Jesus. I mean, is there anybody when you look at this list right now that you're like just zero chance I'm voting for this person?
Menners.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, there's some that just wouldn't get in. There's a few that just wouldn't get in first ballot, but would be considered down the road. Right?
I'm also not going to vote for the Sopranos guy.
You don't like him, huh?
Being honest, yeah, man.
You don't
Maybe
like
I'm
the,
just
you don't
not a
like
big
the show,
Sopranos
though,
fan.
right? I like that guy.
Yeah.
I would say I'd vote for him yet, but I think there'll be there's always, when you look around when we buy the museum, we make the museum, like there'll be that room where it's like the prank callers room where you can play sound and stuff like that.
Of course.
You know?
You push a button and a classic prank call starts playing.
Wouldn't that
Or
be
you
great?
can make a prank call.
Right, that's right. Hello?
Got a recording of Felger on the other end.
WEI on speed dial.
Mom would do that. He'll be looking for work. He can pretend to be the host. Hey, and what's going on? We're next with Adam. How are you? That whole thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna miss you when you're gone, buddy.
He says everything's fine when I talk to him.
Okay.
I was actually freaked out. I did not.
Then what is that?
I guess
weird move by Tony.
I guess
A weird move by Curran to bring that up on air.
Very.
But I think they kid. Mutt was saying they kid around. Like they break.
So that's what I thought that might be it, but I was like, I don't understand the tone.
Neither do
like,
I.
I'll text you after.
It must have been kind of confused, but there was some joke about something that I don't fucking listen, so I had no idea. But yeah, no, he said everything's fine.
Well, thank God. Good for him.
I shouldn't. Well, matter of fact, he said he just re-upped, so he's got a new deal. He told me. So yes.
Because the other thing that scared me was when I tweeted out that
How scared were
they
you?
were looking for a terrified.
Were you? What'd you do? Jesus, really?
When I realized it, I shuddered. But when they were looking for an on-air person, remember a couple weeks ago?
Oh, yeah.
They posted.
Someone with a deep natural curiosity.
Yeah.
I only have a couple of chocolate chip cookies left.
Oh no, you heard it, folks. Send a letter. Jesus, man needs his nourishment.
So now you've raised that you're running out of cookies. Are you going to be opening yourself to bribery from certain Minifans who are on the?
No, don't even try. Don't even try. I'm not interested. If you reach out at all, Twitter, anything that you're off the list. Off the list. I will. I'm not even doing that.
I do think Carano's. I think people have a certain 3 in their mind that are definitely getting in, but I think Carano's a sneaky one.
Well, I get an issue with Carano too.
Oh boy,
not his fault. He's born that way, but no. What's that? Here's my issue.
there's 3 guys chewing the fat here, hanging out.
Should a guy who we've paid to do shows, should he be in the Hall of Fame?
Oh, interesting.
He's also done a lot for free.
Paid, but not salary.
I know, but I'm just saying, seems untoward. Should he be a voter?
Yeah,
Too late now.
He's on the ballot, yeah.
Yeah. He's not getting in.
Maybe he could be both someday.
He's not getting in. He's out.
I mean,
well,
what? What do you mean? No, he's out.
He did rate.
He did.
Yeah.
Oh, he does. Listen,
comes in, produces.
Absolutely a big contributor, no question. If somebody votes for him, I totally understand the vote. I probably wouldn't vote for him. I might vote for him only because it would drive people nuts.
Yeah.
People do hate him.
The thing about Carano too is like,
and he's a really nice, he's a super nice
Very
guy.
nice guy.
I don't get. I know he blocks her, but I legitimately that hate eludes me. I don't know.
It's envy, right?
Wow.
The Minifan who rose to become fill-in producer.
Yeah,
I think there's a little part
It's
of
an exciting rise.
I don't have a crazy problem with him blocking people. Like I imagine no one he blocked was like, "Hey, Carano, I have a problem with your opinion on this." Like
No, you can't
no one's
win.
being polite,
No.
you know.
No.
But the thing about Carano is like, do people even know him as a Minifan, or do they associate him with Quantum Week? That's what I think.
That's a real
That's
issue.
what a lot of people will ask.
Well, the Quantum Week Hall of Fame is gonna be good.
Right.
That's going to be a good one.
Yeah. Well, you're probably on the ballot there. You've been on the show.
Yeah, I'm a fan.
Yeah.
You been on there before?
I have.
Have you, Steve?
I have.
On Quantum Week?
I have, yeah.
Oh.
All three of us.
All right. Well.
And Jared. Jared's been on there too, right? And the whole cast.
Jared's been on Quantum Week before?
Has he not?
I know they.
I don't think done it yet. I don't think done it.
Yeah, I
yet.
don't think they've done it yet.
Oh, call him quick, would you? We'll set up this week. We get the real gang of three together. I mean, me, you, and Jared.
Oh, okay.
Did Whitney win yesterday?
Oh, I don't know. Oh. Pumping his tires.
I saw the Conseco fight was just.
Oh,
I
we'll
missed
talk
that.
about that.
What an asshole.
How about one second?
Okay.
Hey, you good for this week?
Yeah, I'll be here this week.
All right. You want to say hi to Mike Geary?
Hey, Mike, how are you? How
What's
are
up,
you?
Jared? How's it going, buddy?
Doing pretty good. I enjoy the shows that you've been on. Those are my favorite listens of the week.
Oh, fucking
yours are mine.
Forget
pal.
it.
Yours are
Forget
mine.
it. Fucking forget it. Did you see this Minifan Hall of Fame ballot yet or no?
Yeah, I saw that Kevin from Bristol was kicked off. What did he do?
Oh, we'll talk about it later. He's banned for life, though. I just extended it to a lifetime ban.
Lifetime ban. Okay. Am I still getting a vote?
Yes, you're a voter.
I understand that. All right. So, I mean, he's just removed from the ballot.
You cannot vote. Yes, you cannot vote for him.
Okay.
No.
All right.
All right.
Is there anything else that I should know?
Peace.